the GDP clearly was influenced by a lot of pre-tariff buying. But I think the economic data is starting to get weaker. Look at ADP today, which we don't pay that close of attention to. It's coming in. So I think everyone's been waiting to see the soft data translate into weak hard data. I think we're just starting to see that. So yeah, I'm not so optimistic right now, unfortunately.
So Peter, I guess the data we're seeing kind of reflects what the market's showing us here. I mean, I guess if you look at the S&P 500, the bad news is we're down 10%, but the good news is we're up 10% from the bottom there. What do you make of this equity market here?
I think it's feeling a little bit heavy lately. It rallied the last couple of days, but it feels like each positive headline is generating less and less positive momentum, right? 2 weeks ago, when we said we weren't going to fire Powell, we rallied really hard, trade deals. But now every trade deal is kind of, we get this little pop and we fade. I think the market really needs to see proof of some trade deals so we can digest what we're actually getting in these trade deals, whether it's relevant or not. And then I think we need to move on to what can we do domestically? That to me is the real important pivot here. Can we get these tax things through?
Peter, since we've got you on short notice here, I want to bring this up. Academy Securities, folks, has a terrific board of experienced admirals and generals driving the force. This is clientele that serves the service people of America. Peter Tchir, over the weekend, we had a Chinese flag in the South China Sea staking out a hunk of territory off of a Philippine island. We've got all the uncertainty of Taiwan. We've got the president yesterday in Michigan saying it's morning in America. What's the level of concern at Academy Securities linking our geopolitics into the uncertainty that we're reporting at Bloomberg?
I can tell you quite safely that when we talk to our retired generals and admirals, one of whom is going to be Undersecretary of State, Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness, they've never seen a more difficult or trying period in their lifetime, right? They've served. There's so much risk across the globe. And recently, too, you've had India and Pakistan flare up a little bit. It does feel like there's this real risk that everyone's going to push the envelope a little bit, whether there's this perception, whether it's real or not, but a perception that Trump is less focused on global, protecting global interests.